This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Supersonics going up against the Magic. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backward.
Now here's Payton after Grant Hill misses. And here is Payton. And Ewing now top of the key. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Armstrong against Payton. From the arc. And McCoy pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Lewis driving in. And yes, it's good. Lewis has got the opening field goal of the game for Seattle.
A lot of strength behind Lewis's drive there. He was not going to let the defense stop him.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady shoots from 14. Second chance shot. Joliet can't get it to go. And the Sonics with possession. High post, Davis. He's against Hill. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Armstrong against Payton. Stolen.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Wasted no time on that one.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Outside for Davis. Ewing, a screen on Armstrong. Fires from 18. And the shot falls short this time. The Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Outlaw. And here is McGrady. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Left side, Davis. Now Ewing. A rebound by Outlaw. So it's Orlando now. Armstrong passes to Doliak. That gives them the lead.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Payton against Armstrong. Payton dishes to Ewing. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And it's Hill penetrating. Makes it off the glass.
That quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special. No one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Here's Payton. Off the mark with the floater.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is Outlaw. He has yet to score. Pass to Doliak. Puts it up from 15. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Strong move inside sends him to the strike.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Outlaw. He makes one of two that time. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle, trailing by 5. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And here are the Supersonics now, following the three-pointer by Orlando. Oh, good from Payton. Magic leading by 5. McGrady kicks to Armstrong. Pass to Doliak. Here is Outlaw. McGrady passes to Doliak. Puts it up. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Armstrong. Ewing inside. On the wing, Ewing. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Well, Orlando shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And it's Armstrong missing. Seattle trails by 5. Payton left side. Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
And it's Orlando's ball. Armstrong with it. To the paint. McGrady right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one, good. McGrady's got his second bucket of the night.
McGrady getting all graceful with that shot. How about the floater? The perfect amount of touch and finesse.
Now, here's Payton. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Outlaw. Down low. Here's McGrady. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position is really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
Free throw good, McGrady. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Seattle trails by 5. Now, here's Payton. 5 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Payton's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, the D has to be more aware of Payton, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Lewis against Armstrong. To the middle, stolen by Ewing. Payton looking it over. Pass to Ewing. Over McGrady. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Now just a 1-point Magic lead.
You know, with his size, skills, mobility, and touch, Patrick Ewing is the perfect option near the basket.
Hill kicks to Armstrong. The Magic again can't hit.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
That puts them in the lead. Lewis has got his second bucket.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
Pass to Hill. McGrady outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's all in by the Sonics. McCoy's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Payton attacking. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Good tight handles for Gary Payton, and he knows how to use them effectively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
A shot by McGrady, no good. Sonics leading by 3. On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Armstrong. And Lewis has it in the corner. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Payton from outside. He can't get that one. Orlando trails by 3. Pass to Armstrong. Will it go? Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payton against Hill. Picked away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. That shot missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
He's known as one of the greatest and best trash talkers in the game. Payton's endless energy and high motor is really on another level.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Armstrong gets the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Payton following the bucket by Orlando. Baker in the corner. Inside. Here's Ewing. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Patrick Ewing.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
D2 from Hill. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Seattle. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Count that bucket.
Worked that one inside nicely.
There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Here's Armstrong. The rebound by Baker.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Payton finds Ewing. Orlando grabs the miss. Now Armstrong. 5 points in the game. It's taken away by Payton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession. And Orlando making a change here. Hudson's checked in. On the wing, Payton. He's covered by Armstrong. Right wing. Deflects the pass. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Payton attacking. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Pass to Hudson. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Here's Garrity. 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside.
Oh, good work finding space outside. It serves him well when that jumper's falling.
Payton kicks to Patterson. And there's the try. And Garrity pulls it down.
Supersonics foul. Ruben Patterson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Hudson. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From 8. Here's Garrity. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Sonics on top, up 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
Barry misses. Armstrong against Payton. Pass to Hudson to the left wing. Back to Reed. Here's Hudson. Still without a basket. And here is Payton. Now here's Patterson. Driving the lane. And he makes good on the layup. And the Sonics lead by 4.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Reed with the screen on Payton. Reed kicks to Armstrong. Back to Reed. Here's McCoy. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Payton against Armstrong. Fires from 18. Jump shot is good. Armstrong's got his third bucket of the night.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, you know, Gary Payton is simply a do-it-all guard, folks. I mean, his stat sheet reflecting that tonight.
And Orlando making a change here. Outlaws checked in. Orlando trails by 7. Pass to Hudson. Patterson bringing the double. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Reed with it. The tray. Shot clock at 6. No good from Hudson. Sonics leading by 7. Payton passes to Patterson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Patterson's got his second bucket of the night.
He absorbed all the hits and finished anyway.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Garrity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for the Magic. Pat Garrity. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
To the left side wing. Here's Barry. They get it back. Payton. And another basket for Seattle.
I think it speaks to the toughness of Gary Payton. I mean, he's willing to get after it on the offensive glass, even when he's giving up size to the big fellas in there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Kennard Lewis. He's checked in for Seattle. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Hudson. No scoring in this one. Picked by Reed. Pass to Armstrong. The Magic again can't hit.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Lewis passes to Baker. Stolen by Reed. Here's Garrity. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Garrity's got 8 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Payton against Armstrong. Payton dishes to Patterson. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. Lewis down low. He's against Reed. Orlando trails by 6. Pass to Garrity. Here's Armstrong. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Armstrong against Payton. Here's Barry. Shoots it. And Garrity pulls it down. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Good on the triple. Garrity's got a pair of triples in the second now for Orlando.
He can do damage when he's shooting in that kind of rhythm. Tremendous confidence pulling up with that quick release, stopping on a dime.
There's Baker, covered by Outlaw. His first shot coming late, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Orlando trails by 3. Here's Garrity. Here's Reed. The layup off target. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Barry misses. The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Armstrong with it. He has 7. Reed in the post. Lewis covering.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Payton passes to Patterson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Something Payton does so well. He's a phenomenal distributor and pace setter for this offense.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Seattle making a change here. Mason's checked in. Then for the Magic, Grant Hill. He's checked in for Reed. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Hudson. And Orlando has possession. It's a 5-point game. Another miss by Orlando. Now Mason. Pass to Baker. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Threw it down, and Baker scared the rim in the process.
Orlando trails by 7. Here's Garrity. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You have to be committed on plays like that.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Hudson's checked in for the Magic. Good on the second free throw. Here's Payton. He's got 16. Pass to Barry. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Outlaws got his 6th rebound on the night. Hill against Payton. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Hill.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Here is Mason. Hasn't made one yet. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the Sonics pick up 2. Just 5 to shoot. McGrady. The rebound by Mason.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Payton outside. Here's Barry. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
Now, here is McGrady. 7 points in the game. From down in the low post, it goes. McGrady's got 9. Seattle leading by 7. Outside, Payton. Out to the right wing. Barry the pass to Payton. Lewis, left side. Over Garrity. Lewis hits the bucket. Lewis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Ewing's checked in for the Sonics. Davis comes in for Payton. Reed, he's checked in for the Magic. Brown comes in for Hudson. Here's McGrady.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Hudson's checked in for Brown.
Lineup for the Magic. Number 16, Troy Hudson.
Here's Hudson. Nothing on the board. Now here is Hill. Pass to Hudson. Hill, a screen on Davis. Here's Hudson. It's back to Hill. 4 on the clock. The Magic again can't hit. Seattle leading by 9. Outside, Davis. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Hudson. And here is Hill. 6 points for him. Elbow shot is on the way. And Davis pulls it down. And Seattle shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Barry the pass to Ewing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy trying to defend Ewing inside, which is why he gets fouled.
Seattle shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Ewing. Both free throws good from Ewing. Armstrong with it. He's got 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Hill. 1:49 left in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Doliak. The rebound by Ewing. Ewing's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barry the pass to Baker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Baker's got the lead up to 13 now for Seattle.
I mean, you can grab him, but Baker still finds a way to score even through the contact.
Traps in the tray. McGrady's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, I like the quick thinking. Pulls up there and fires.
Davis looking for an opening. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball.
Magic foul. Darrell Armstrong. First personal
The
foul.
Supersonics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for the Supersonics, Davis taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
Good on both. Orlando trails by 12. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Davis against McGrady. Outside, Davis. Down low, here's Ewing, and then Ewing with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Hill after the Sonics pick up 2. Clock at 6. Here's Armstrong. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mason. They swipe it. Fires from way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Seattle with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game so far from Gary Payton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pass to Ewing. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Another shot. The rebound by Outlaw. Outlaw's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McGrady kicks to Armstrong. Here's Doliak. Sinks that one from the post.
That's the kind of activity on the offensive glass that can be a game changer.
And it's Davis with the ball for Seattle. Lewis on the way. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Lewis has got 9.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Pass to Hill. And here is McGrady. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
McGrady clearly a shoot-first type of player, which forces defenses to get aggressive with him defensively.
For Orlando, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Seattle leading by 13. Payton passes to Ewing. The screen from Ewing. Davis kicks to Ewing. To the middle. Here's McCoy. Over Dolian. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake. McCoy's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Armstrong passes to Doliak. Here's Outlaw. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Magic have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for the Magic, Bo Outlaw. 2 shots.
That's good from Outlaw. That one misses. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Out to Ewing. And Ewing slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Payton against McGrady. Goes up on the wing. The shot by Payton, no good. Orlando trails by 16. And Hill has it in the corner. Plenty of space. Outlaw. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Well, Orlando shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Armstrong passes to Doliak. McGrady outside. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Seattle leading by 14. Inside. Here's McCoy. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. McCoy's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look for Seattle. Baker, he's checked in for Ewing, and it's Patterson in for Lewis. Davis against Armstrong. Pass to Hill. Now Armstrong. Beyond the arc. The Magic again can't hit.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Payton against Armstrong. And he gets it to go. Payton's got 18 points.
And in a groove and showing no signs of slowing down. His offense has been pretty impressive here tonight.
Pass to Outlaw. To the paint. Here's McGrady, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
feeding the post, and it's working for them. They're letting the big dogs eat inside tonight.
Sonics leading by 16. Payton outside, pass to Baker. Davis kicks to Baker. Payton dishes to Patterson. Got it. Good job in the low post. 8 points for him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
That's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
The ball goes to Seattle.
The three from Davis. Orlando grabs the miss. Doliak's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here is McGrady. He's guarded closely. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. Pass to Patterson. There's the pick. Plays it up off the glass. Patterson's got 10.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outlaw, the pass to Armstrong. And here is Outlaw. He's guarded by Davis. 5 to shoot. McGrady, right side. The three-pointer is right on target. McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
To the inside. Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
Orlando trails by 19. Pass to Outlaw. To the middle. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. Basket. Good. McGrady's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Here's the screen. Here's Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payton's got 20 points.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Davis against Armstrong. Now Outlaw. Pass to Armstrong. Fires from deep. The rebound by Patterson. Seattle leading by 19. It's Payton, high post. He's got 20. Up top, Armstrong. Defended by Payton. Here is Outlaw. Here's Armstrong. McGrady outside. And it's off from three-point range. And Seattle shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Payton against Armstrong. Payton kicks to Patterson. 6 to shoot. And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And here's Armstrong. He has 7.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Baker. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 7th assist in the game.
Fantastic work from the big fella inside. Baker's teammates know he can do damage in there.
Here is Armstrong. Outlaw with it. Pass to Armstrong from deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Baker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now here's Davis. Here's Baker. It's hauled in by Grant Hill. Hill's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to McGrady. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Seattle leading by 21. Outside, Payton. There's a good screen. Here's McCoy. Orlando grabs the miss. Doliak's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outlaw with it. Defended by Payton. Down low. Intercepted. To the middle. Here's Patterson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. The Sonics have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Patterson, 2 shots.
And that one misses. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Orlando trails by 21. A floater. Garrity, good. Garrity's got 13 points.
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
Pass to Baker. Outside, Davis. Lets it go from deep. And Garrity pulls it down. Garrity's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hudson. And the layup is good.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Armstrong against Payton. McCoy passes to Baker. Shoots over Reed. And off the prime. And in it goes. 8 points for him.
Definitely within Baker's comfort zone. He is looking more and more confident in that mid-range.
Here's Hudson. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Hudson for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Baker kicks to Payton. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bucket is good. And the Sonics lead by 18.
And not settling for the jumper. Takes it all the way to the rim.
Here's Hudson. He has 5. Here's Armstrong. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Seattle with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pass to Garrity. And Hill has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Sonics leading by 18. Now Payton to the right side. Patterson inside. Over Garrity. Off the left rim and out. And for the Magic, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. No good from Hudson. And Seattle shooting at 51%. Really solid. Patterson passes to Ewing. Over Outlaw. No good from Ewing. Orlando trails by 18. From the wing. Buries the jump shot. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Payton passes to Barry. Pass to Baker. And stolen by Outlaw. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by Barry.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Hudson. He takes it in. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Payton up top. He's covered by Hudson. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Orlando trails by 14. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Hudson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Payton passes to Ewing. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And the Sonics lead by 13. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Orlando. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The three. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
Outlaw dishes to Hill. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That one, no good. Payton passes to Barry. To the paint, here's Patterson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That was a winning basketball play. Only good things happen when you draw a foul and get yourself free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Mason, he checked in for Barry. And Patterson drops them both. Orlando trails by 15. Pass to Garrity.
Seattle foul. Patrick Ewing. Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Orlando. Pat Garrity. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Lewis checked in for Seattle. And he makes both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Payton against Hudson. Payton kicks to Ewing. Pass to Mason. 4 on the shot clock. Over Hill. The Sonics again can't hit.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Joliak passes to Hill. Here's Hudson. Fires the 3. The Magic again can't hit.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Yep, it counts.
Hurting him with the in-between game.
Orlando trails by 15. Here's Hudson. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the
Ball
defense.
goes to Orlando. Shooting for the Magic. Pat Garrity. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Armstrong. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Ewing outside. Here is Mason, covered by Outlaw. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Magic. Doliak's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Basket counts.
Michael Doliak.
Seattle leading by 13. Inside, here's Lewis. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Garrity. Here's Armstrong. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Here's Lewis. Here's McCoy. It's hauled in by the Magic. Doliak's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
On the court.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Armstrong passes to Reed. Tracy McGrady on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Up again. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Davis dishes to Lewis. Back to Davis. Outside Williams. Here's Patterson. Here's Garrity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for the Magic, Pat Garrity. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Magic making a switch here. Hill's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Supersonics now. They lead by 11. Outside, Davis fires for 3. And Garrity pulls it down. And so he'll bring it up for Orlando. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Garrity. Here's Armstrong. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here is McGrady. And it's Armstrong missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wingate passes to Davis. On the wing, Davis to stop the drought. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Swiped it away. Lewis outside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Orlando trails by 10. Armstrong with it. Pass to Garrity. Hill left side. No good with the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
The three from Davis. Cans it from downtown. And the Sonics lead by 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Garrity. To the inside. Now here's Davis. Pass to Ellison. Hill against Lewis. It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Here's Armstrong. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Armstrong's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's Lewis over Hill. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
The Supersonics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Outlaws checked in. Orlando trails by 14. Now Armstrong. McGrady outside. Puts it up from 17. And it falls over the rim and in. McGrady's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
And here is Williams. And Lewis has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. No good from Wingate. Well, Orlando shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to McGrady.
2 minutes.
Rebound by Wingate. Seattle leading by 12. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic. Outside Hill. To the wing right side. Armstrong passes to McGrady. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And Seattle shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Lewis. Here's Ellison. That shot, no good. Orlando trails by 12. Here's Armstrong. It's stolen.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Supersonics.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Gary Payton.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. And so it's Seattle winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective
in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see Indiana as they go up against the Heat. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The NBA season has only just begun. Clark, how badly do these teams want to get things off to a great start?
Kevin, nothing feels better than getting off to a really good start. Able to establish yourselves early, that's the desire of every team. To let folks know we're going to be here and we're good for the long run.
Now here's Jones. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Hardaway is a volume shooter from deep for a reason, because he's capable of doing damage from there.
Rose dishes to O'Neal. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here is Hardaway. Pass to Jones. Pulls up, high post, and the jumper is good.
You know, he's a gifted scorer. Eddie Jones, very capable of doing a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Jones against Rose. Miller outside. Over Hardaway. Miller, no up.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Jones finds Hardaway. Mason up top. Jones against O'Neal. Shot from the wing. Perkins pulls it in. And here's Indiana. It's a three-point game. Rose passes to O'Neal. Rebound by the Heat. Mason up top, covered by Perkins. Mason misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Miller kicks to O'Neal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And the talent O'Neal has is evident, and the exact type of big man any team would love to have.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he sinks the second.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Rose against Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Mason. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yes, that goes in.
There's a bunch of athleticism behind Rose's drive. He just explodes to the hole.
Hardaway against Rose. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here comes the break. Here's Miller. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that ties it up.
Ready to fire right off the catch. Excellent shot prep.
And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against Detroit. Hardaway passes to Mourning. That shot off. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Here's Mason, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Mason drops them both. Now here's Rose. Last game he had 13. Miller outside. Over Hardaway. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Miller's got his second bucket tonight.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Hardaway. It's Jones on the wing. Over Miller. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Hardaway.
Jones has such a smooth jumper, and he's a really good shooter.
Outside Rose. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. Rose has got 7 points.
You like his thought process. Really well executed.
Mason with a screen on Miller. Outside Hardaway. Lets a floater go. Here's Mason. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Rose dishes to O'Neal. That one drops for him. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Ceballos is checked in for Bowen.
Number 23, Cedric Ceballos.
Here's Jones. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now here's Rose. 7 points in the game.
Foul. Mason. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Perkins with a screen on Jones. Rose kicks to Perkins. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Heat.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Now Rose. Tim Hardaway missing on the 3. Pass to Miller. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Mason. Miami trails by 3. Outside Hardaway. And here's Jones. Here's Mourning over Perkins. And it's good off the back rim and in. Mourning's got his second basket of the night.
Understands when he should take the mid-range, Jay. Alonzo Mourning, very impressive stroke for a big guy.
Miller outside. Pass to O'Neal. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
The Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Mason with the screen on McKee. Jones with it. Throws it up high. Poked away. O'Neal with the steal. Outside Rose. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Rose. Now it's a 5-point Indiana lead. And Miami shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Miller. Hardaway against Rose. Here's Jones. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Indiana leading by 5. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. In transition, here comes Miami.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And so he hits both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Jones against Rose. Pass to Perkins. Hardaway with the steal. And they're on the break. Plays it up and banks it in. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Yeah, how about the quick feet there by Hardaway? Terrific at getting to his spot on the floor.
Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Miami making a change here. Davis is checked in.
You know, Rose is a very reliable and consistent scorer. He's excellent at feeling out the defense and taking what they give him.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Mason. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Miller, no luck.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Mason misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Miller, that's for 2. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And it's Davis with the jam.
The energy and activity all over the court. What a tremendous sequence from him.
Rose against Ceballos. Perkins for 3. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Miami trailing. Here's Mason. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Indiana shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. And there it is for him.
Jalen is more than capable getting it done inside. He is a true bucket getter.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And the first one drops. And the Heat with some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Mourning. Green comes in for Mason. And Jones subbed in for Tim Hardaway. And both free throws good for Davis. 1:37 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Crozier. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Ceballos. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pacers. .109 left in the first quarter. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Davis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Miller. Coming off 31 points last game. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Davis, the pass to Jones. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Green. Still yet to score. On the clock. Takes the three. That one misses. Indiana trailing here. Here's Best. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Now Davis. Over Miller. He got it! Whoa! It's good! He did it!
Drained it! Drained it! Whoa!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat out front. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Miami.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Davis is checked in for the Heat. So he gets them both. Here is Carter. Pass to Ceballos. Left side, Davis drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Heat have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Indiana leading. Rose with the ball. Over to the wing. Here's Best. He's covered by Grant. The kick out to Rose. They set the pick. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Rose has got 13 points.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Miami trails by 3. Carter looking around. Pass to Ceballos. Back to Carter. Outside, Jones. From outside the arc. Rebound by Best.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, the numbers say it all. He's been feeling it tonight.
And Miami shooting 43% from the field. Carter outside. Pass to Ceballos. And Davis wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 5. And it's Miller penetrating. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Oh, pretty shot. The floater is pretty much unstoppable. Defenders have no shot to block it.
Carter outside. Pass to Davis. A floater. He doesn't hit that one. And here are the Pacers now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Best. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Heat call time here. Bowen, he's checked in for Davis.
Into the lineup for the Heat, number 12, Bruce Bowen.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Ceballos. Scoreless thus far. Jones, no luck. And here are the Pacers now. A nice run going 12 in a row. Inside. Rebound by the Heat. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Looking to get back on track here. And Jones slams it in.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
Pacers leading by 9. Here's Best. 11-point game his last outing. From downtown. The rebound by Grant. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And here's Carter. Clock at 6. Pass to Grant. It's tipped. Here's Ceballos. Off target from the wing. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Best passes to Miller. Here's Rose. Good. Nice job down low. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here is Carter. Still scoreless. The Pacers making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Morning's checked in for Miami. Jones finds Grant. Here's Ceballos. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's Indiana's ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Rose passes to O'Neal. Over Mourning. O'Neal misses. Miami trails by 11. Here's Bowen. Now here's Jones. Pass to Bowen. The 3. They get it again. Grant. Rose with the block. Here's Crozier. This game out, he had 14. And finished off by O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Miami making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Tim Hardaway.
Miami trails by 13. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by Indiana. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Miller, the pass to Crozier. Left side Rose. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Rose has got 19 points.
Refusing to give up on the play. Grabs the loose ball and then sends it back.
Outside Hardaway. There's the pick to end the cold streak. Miller grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 15. Here's Best. 6 points for him. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Best's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Hardaway. He's got 5. Here's Mourning. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Boy, the strength of Mourning obvious. They're able to protect the ball through contact and still finish.
Pass to Crozier. There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Mourning's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the right wing. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Bowen.
Bowen can be dangerous from the perimeter, very accurate from the arc.
Best passes to Miller. There's the screen. Pass to O'Neal. Rose against Jones. A kick out to O'Neal. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Perkins is checked in for Indiana. And Miami with a change here, too. Ceballos is checked in for Jones. Miami trails by 12. Outside Hardaway. To the right side. Pass to Mourning. Outside Hardaway. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Best. Guarded by Hardaway. No good from Perkins. And Miami shooting just 34% from the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We'll get Jermaine O'Neal.
And with the handle that Tim Hardaway has, boy, he can be fun to watch. There's an obvious joy to his game that you have to appreciate.
Hardaway hits them both. Here's Best. 8 points for him. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Perkins inside. He's covered by Grant. And it's slammed in by Perkins.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bowen. Now here's Grant. Guarded by O'Neal. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Here's Crozier. Ceballos covering. A shot by Crozier, no good. Miami trails by 10. Ceballos kicks to Hardaway. They set the screen. Misses the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Best passes to Perkins.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots over Grant. Perkins with the bucket. Perkins got 4 this quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bowen. Now here is Mourning. And that one is off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Left side Miller. Here's Crozier. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Unloads from 13. Hardaway, no good. Pacers leading by 12. Pass to Best. Screen by O'Neal. Here's the 3. Best's shot is good. Best's got 11.
Getting all the space he needs with the pick and roll.
So it's Miami now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Ceballos a screen on Perkins. Outside Hardaway. Down low. No good from Grant. The Pacers shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Inside. O'Neal inside. Mourning's there. And O'Neal gets it to go. He's got 13.
And such a valuable high percentage shot. And he does a great job of taking advantage.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one drops.
Yeah, and Hardaway has a nice jumper, excellent jumper as a matter of fact, especially from the mid-range. No time wasted getting it off.
Here's Best. Perkins for 3. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pacers lead by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Miller. And the shot goes in. Miller's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Indiana. Miami trails by 17. Hardaway with it. And Jones has it in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Rose dishes to Miller. And here is McKee. No scoring in this one. Here's Bowen. Guarded by McKee. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
A big highlight of Bowen's game is his defense, but I think that really speaks to his commitment and effort in general. I mean, this is a very smart basketball player.
That free throw, good from Bowen. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Rose with the ball for Indiana. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the inside. And stolen by Mourning. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Eddie Jones.
Extremely capable of big nights. Eddie Jones is your ideal two-guard. Can step up and handle the heavier workload.
Back to Perkins. Indiana moving the ball around. Now here's McKee. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 4. For the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Miami trails by 10. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Al Harrington's checked in for Perkins. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Rose gets to McKee. Pass to Miller. To the wing right side. Here's Harrington. And just miss after miss right now. Eddie Jones on the wing. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Indiana leading by 10. Shot on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Got a look he liked and didn't hesitate.
Rose against Hardaway. Pass to Mason. Jones, no one around him. Miami no good on that time either. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Bruce Bowen.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Rose. His three-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
To the middle, here's McKee. Can't cash in from close range. Miami trails by 15. Here's Mason, and it's blocked. McKee against Mourning. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Mourning's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Mason, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Mason's got 6.
The D must be better, or else he'll continue to hurt him down low.
To the inside, it's deflected. Back to Rose, pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Bowen. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Here's McKee. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Indiana leading by 13. Down low. Rose can't hit. And Miami shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Jones, no luck. The Pacers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Harrington, the pass to Miller. It's good from long range. 13 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Hardaway against Rose. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
to the paint, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Harrington. He's guarded by Mourning. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mourning's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hardaway goes in, and he banks in the layup. Hardaway has got 13 points.
Boy, how fast Hardaway gets inside is something to watch. Really excels driving all the way to the rim.
Pass to McKee. Back to Rose. Wide open. Rebounded by Bowen. Miami trails by 12. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Pacers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Jones against Rose. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Miami shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Mason out left to the wing. Outside Hardaway. And the lead is down inside single digits. Hardaway has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, good heads-up play by Bowen, taking advantage of an opening with a nice pass there.
Inside. Tries again. And another shot. He lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Checked in for Miami. Miami trails by 11. Outside Hardaway. Outside Jones. Mourning inside. Guarded by O'Neal. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. We'll get Jermaine O'Neal.
And to big fella Mourning using that massive size to draw contact inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
No good from Perkins. Miami trails by 9. Hardaway kicks to Mason. Crosses over. Rebounded by McKee. Pacers shooting well. They're at 45%. Perkins, the pass to O'Neal. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster games.
Pass to Jones. Looks for Mourning. Gets it to him. Here's Best. He's guarded by Mourning. He gets that one. O'Neal's got 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 16. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the middle. Here's Perkins. Rebound by the Heat. Ceballos has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Hardaway. He lobs it up. Miami again turning it over.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
A different look for Miami. Grant comes in for Mourning. Davis is subbed in for Mason. Pacers leading by 13. Over to the wing. McKee dishes to O'Neal. Indiana moving the ball around. O's up on top. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Perkins. Miami grabs the miss. Davis drives in, and it's slammed in by Davis.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Here's Best. He's got 11. Here is Perkins. On the left block. And the bank shot is good. 6 points for him.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Indiana leading by 13. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jermaine O'Neal. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Miami making a change here. Carter's checked in. Now here is Carter. Nothing on the board. Pass to Davis. Jacks up a 3. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 54 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. McKee, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Ceballos. The 3 from Davis. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got 7 rebounds in the game. Best passes to McKee. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Davis with it. 10 points for him. Over Best. Davis can't get that one to fall. Rose surveying the D. McKee. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Indiana finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. Down by 15. Pass to Bowen. Grant outside. Carter on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. The Pacers pull it in. Best's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And Mourning sends it back.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker. He does a good job timing his jump.
Ceballos gets the bucket.
Excellent use of the floater there. Neutralizing the shot blockers for sure.
Here's Best. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Mills. Pulls up. Ceballos with the rebound. Miami trails by 13. It's Carter, high post. And he comes up with the deuce.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Bender. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Carter kicks to Mourning. Pass to Ceballos. Here's Bowen. Launches it. Here's Mourning. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Dominant play from Mourning inside. Even when you come to expect it, he's tough to defend against down low.
Here's Best. Down low. Here's Bender. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Jonathan Bender.
That free throw, no good. And Indiana making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And here's Carter. Pass to Bowen. And here is Grant, covered by Perkins. 5 to shoot. Pacers with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Left side, O'Neal. Outside, Rose. Now Perkins. With the drive. Over Bowen. Perkins with the bucket.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
The Heat call time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Grant the pass to Ceballos. Carter right side. Pass to Bowen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. To the paint. It's picked off. Pushing it up. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Ceballos.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnover.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Carter against Miller. Grant with a screen on Miller. Pass to Bowen. Here's Ceballos. From past the arc. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his 8th rebound here tonight. Indiana leading by 12. Now here's Rose. Down low. Here's Perkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, savvy move there. Using the pump fake to get the defender off balance and earns himself a trip to the line.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Miami. Mason, he checked in for Mourning. Jones comes in for Ceballos. Hardaway is subbed in for Carter. And so Perkins nails both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hardaway dishes to Mason. And stolen by Perkins. Now Rose. Perkins with a screen on Mason. Rose passes to Perkins. Now here's Bender. Over Jones. Bender, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Indiana leading by 14. On the wing, Miller takes a three. Indiana again missing. And Miami shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs.
Indiana foul. Jonathan Bender.
Ceballos is checked in for both.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Heat, number 23, Cedric Ceballos. Pacers foul. Jonathan Bender. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Hardaway has got 19 points.
Oh, great find there for the open man.
Jones against Rose. Now here's Bender. He's tightly guarded. Perkins with the screen for Bender. Rebound by the Heat. Mason's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Going inside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Indiana leading by 11. Outside, O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Rose. And that one hits back iron. Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Hardaway with it. Left side, Grant. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Perkins got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rose finds Miller. Back to Rose. Pass to Perkins. 5 on the clock. Here's Bender. And the layup's good off the glass. Bender's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job holding off the defense inside there.
Outside Hardaway. Takes it inside. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
Hardaway against Rose. Ring shot on the way. Out to Miller. Indiana moving the ball around. Over Mason. Miller, no up. And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. It's a 13-point game. And stolen by Miller. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal doing a nice job that time, able to leak out and capitalize in transition.
The Heat shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Inside, here's Mason. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now here's Rose. Outside, Perkins. It's Miller on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hardaway. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Pacers lead by 15. Mason looking around. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Bender. There's the drive. Misses from close range. Miami trails by 15. Jones drives in. Good.
You know, when Jones takes initiative like this, he's a real threat, slicing to the rim with ease.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 43% from the field. Mason, the pass to Ceballos. Jones for three. Second shot opportunity. No good from Grant. Indiana leading by 13. Outside Rose. And Jones sends it back. And he drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the efforts Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
And some changes here for the Heat. Morning's checked in for Grant. And Bowen subbed in for Ceballos.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Now here's Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Rose so good at drawing fouls. I mean, his activity on the offensive end puts defenders in a bind.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Miami trails by 14. And Jones has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's McKee. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Heat shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Outside Hardaway. Outside Jones. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. No good that time.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Miller's checked in for Indiana. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Green. The three from Davis. The shot will not fall. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
The three from Mills. Ceballos with the rebound. Carter outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.